You ready?
For what?
Oh my god.
Are we doing something?
Yes.
Oh, what are we doing? All right, so let me start.
No, I will do it. People know me. Let's go. All right.
I'm the more popular one. I have
Really?
much less subscribers than you.
Much less subscribers. That makes you more popular. Are you serious right now?
Yes. With the underground community.
Oh my god. All right, here we go. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the inaugural episode of What the Huck. I am, of course, KHuck, and I have here with me somebody that is very special, and I hope that this is going to be good. I have the infamous but never forgettable Mr. Huck. Say hello.
Hello there.
Yes,
Scourge of the underworld. E-Thought Destroyer.
E-Thought Destroyer. Yes.
Nano machine, son.
Yes. This is yes. And this is our this is our first episode of this brand new podcast. We are going to see how this works out. And then go from there. This is something that we've been talking about doing now for a while. Yeah, I'm really excited. What do you think, babe? You excited for this?
Oh, very much so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you?
Why are we here again?
We are here to record. We are here to record our first episode. We have questions that was given to us to see what we can do and go from there.
I was injected with a truth serum, and here against my will.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm chained up right now.
Really?
And she threatened to take away all of my socks before this started.
She didn't?
Yes, she did.
Oh my god, because you just asked me to get you socks. I did, and now you're complaining.
I don't know what you're talking about. So today,
this is gonna be fun, guys.
I'm gonna profess my undying love for my favorite E-Thought.
I am not an E-Thought, excuse you.
Well, it says the one who's not looking at you.
I am not an E-Thought. Are you kidding? What? Do you even know what an E-Thought is?
Hot girl.
Oh,
a hot
okay.
E-girl.
A hot E-girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that what your definition
You're so smoking hot that literally when I need to smoke meat, I don't even need to put any wood chips in there. I just have you stand next to the smoker and it smokes everything.
You come up with that all by yourself?
I did. Are you proud?
I don't know.
Me either. There's that time where you almost cut the house on fire.
More questions, please. Jesus. Okay. So we have a list of questions here that we're going to go through.
Can I get them?
No. I've read some of them. I haven't read all of them. Which ones have you read? Have you read some?
I went through and glanced at the whole list, and I thought that who put this together, can I say their name?
Neechie and Toxic put this together.
I thought it was very well done and very thought out, and I'd love to go through every single one of these.
Yes, so I'm excited for these. So yeah, they kind of helped us out with this a little bit, so kudos to them for this. So
two of the nicest people in commentary that I have met by far and away.
Yes, they are very, very nice, and we love Neechie and Toxic. So yes, of course. But okay, so let's do I'm just gonna pick a random one.
You should put these in a Word document and then highlight them so we know that we've asked them. So
good idea. Okay.
So then that way we don't ask the same question over and over again and get stuck in an endless time loop.
I didn't think
about that. I guess this is a bad time to tell you I just canceled our Office 365 subscription.
It's fine. I don't care. I'm gonna just pick one off the bat here. Is there a song your partner knows all the lyrics to and never fails to sing along with? That's a good one. For him, I don't know. I mean,
This is an easy one.
It is
easy.
Is there a song? Okay, I'm sorry. What was the question? Is there a song your partner knows all the lyrics to and never fails to sing along with? Jurassic Park theme song.
KHuck, don't you know the lyrics to this random song that I make up as I go along? I used to annoy my wife with this song.
Okay,
okay.
Babe, thank you.
No, real simple. The one that we really got into when we first started dating, there was two. Uncle Cracker, Smile.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We haven't listened to that as much as more because now we're old and we don't smile as much and we're grumpy. And then my favorite was 1X by God, who was that band?
1X.
1X, The Good Life.
Oh, 3 Days Grace.
3 Days Grace. Yeah, it's one of my favorite bands. The Good Life.
No, I mean, I've heard you rap to some songs like Tupac, and you know the lyrics to Tupac.
I don't. That was a phase. That is long gone. You and me have known each other for a long time. I mean, yeah, but
Avenged Sevenfold is another one.
yeah, but I can't quite hit the notes that he does.
You're not supposed to.
I mean,
yeah, there's more than one song that he knows like all the lyrics to. What would you say about me?
oh God, you have so many songs you know.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Because, like, okay, so let me preface this and say, my wife is like a music and movie nut. Like, she's the person you want on your team.
I was. I
She
used
doesn't.
to
She's
be.
being modest. She doesn't give herself.
No,
credit.
I forgot all of that stuff.
What was that one? Heartbreaker.
Oh yeah, Pat Benatar's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, let's go on to the next song. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, yeah. There's a lot that I know that I could probably, if I heard it again, I would probably know, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. But yeah, that's a good question.
I'll ask this one.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite memory together? Hitting me over the head with a frying pan and
That's
then
never
deciding to date
happened.
me?
That's never happened.
No.
No, we have quite a few. I would say, because it came up recently, that one of my favorite ones was you and I waiting in line at GameStop at midnight to get Gears of War 3 and your Gears of War Xbox.
We weren't even dating then.
Yeah, we were. I think.
We weren't. I was with that who shall not be named.
Oh, were you? We were together by then.
No, but I had the hots for you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one of them. Yeah.
What did I make that do to make that so memorable? I was waiting in a line.
No, we were just together. That's all. It was fun. I'd never been to a midnight release before, I don't think.
Really?
I don't think so.
Well, I learned something I didn't know about you today.
I think that was my first one, and it was really fun.
Oh, man. My favorite memory for you. Well, God, there's so many to pick from. I think it was that time when I finally decided I was going to start dating you. So first I tried to tie your shoelaces together so you couldn't get away.
That did not happen.
And then I put you in a bag like Borat, and I tried to walk away with you, but then, you screamed. And
that did not happen. Tell the truth.
Okay, well, in all actuality, I actually put her to sleep with a tranquilizer dart first. Well, no, okay, I digress. So, no, as far as I can remember, all right, and I'm going to be sweet here for a second. So, as far as I can remember, even before we started dating and we were friends, for the longest time, KHuck, I would always drive to and from work because her jackass or lazy son of a bitch of a boyfriend never wanted to take her to work, and she was trying to get to and from work. So I just decided, I ain't got nothing else better.
Oh, yeah, I remember all this.
So I remember, and I said, look, you don't need to give me anything. I ain't got nothing better to do. Right? So I remember how sweet and kind you were. But if I had to think about that would be one of the things that pops out in my mind, which would also answer another question later on here. But I would say that our wedding night.
Really? Well,
it was just a happy day. And I mean, there were so many things that you did to surprise me.
Oh yeah,
and
true.
So many things that, like, I tried to give this woman everything she wanted. We had a horse carriage. I still don't know how the hell we pulled it off.
I rocked it with the soon-to-be wife. I got him a groom's cake. I've talked about this before, I think. I got him a groom's cake. I surprised him with the groom's cake. That was three tiers. The first tier was a Mario coin block. The second tier was
Halo.
No,
it was Gears of War. And then Halo.
Gears of War, and then the bottom layer was Halo.
So yeah, I think though
it was themed that way.
But she also surprised me by having our violinist. Yes, we actually got violinists. We were given a decent amount of money by to put towards a wedding.
Yeah,
but anyway, when I came out and the groomsmen came out, they were playing the Legend of Zelda theme, which I thought was freaking epic. Because yes, I'm a huge nerd.
We hired some violinists that was recommended to us, and I had them play when the groomsmen walked out, I had them play the Legend of Zelda theme. Yep, that happened. Yeah, I'm epic. I win. Anyway. No, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see here. What's your favorite inside joke that only the two of you understand? Oh God, we have so many.
Where do you see that at?
Right there.
You skip down. Why don't you go in order?
We're not going in order. We don't have to go in order.
I want to go in order because
I don't want to go in order.
I'm not going to know which songs we or questions we asked. Okay.
We're not going in order. So, what favorite inside joke? Oh gosh, there's so many. We have so many. There are so many that we have. Oh gosh. Off the top of my head, I would probably have to say riding on cars, maybe.
Riding on cars.
Or that one we quote quite a bit. Or feed me puffins, I need nourishment. That one. For those of you who don't know, that's Ego Raptor when he did Poca Awesome. Yeah, anyway. I believe that's Poca Awesome. Anyway, it's Ego Raptor cartoon. Anyway. Oh gosh, there's so many too. There's so many different ones. Oh, what do you think?
Me falling downstairs. Or I'm sorry,
like
upstairs. Yeah, it is.
It's your shtick. That's not an inside joke though.
I'm like Peter Griffin when I touch stairs.
You breaking chairs when you sit in them.
That is ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, I have evidence of the same thing happening to you.
Yeah, you've done it like 3 times.
I'm a victim of circumstance.
Oh no. I know what our favorite inside joke is. You catching on fire. That is
Look,
yes.
When you're this hot, I cannot help if sometimes
you
I spontaneously combust.
You being attracted to fire and you always getting it.
Anyway, let's move on to the next question. But there's a lot of really good memory, a lot of really good inside jokes. Oh, if you could switch lives for a day, what's the first thing you'd do?
Ooh.
I don't know if I can answer this question and not get demonetized here.
I mean, you can. I know what it is, but you can. What do you think it is?
I want to squeeze boobs. Why the fuck not?
Well, that's just a duh. But why did you think that you can say that?
I don't know. I don't know to this.
I don't know. I think that I would. What was it? Hold on. Really?
And then I'd go out and I'd get a tattoo of something she would never get a tattoo of, just so I could say I did it to her.
I would do that to you. Yes, that's exactly what I would do to you.
No, how dare you?
I would get a tattoo. Yes, absolutely.
No, absolutely.
Yes.
I'd get it removed.
I would get mine removed then.
What if it was really cool?
What if mine was really cool?
Well, I might think about it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
So just for the record,
I get you.
Everybody in our group, including Miss KHuck, has a tattoo.
Yes.
Except for me.
Yes, he's the only one.
I don't have an issue with him. I just don't want to get one.
That's okay. You don't have to. But yeah, I get you. I definitely get you a tattoo. Yes, 100%.
Although people have been offering to pay for me to get one for years.
Let's see here. What's the most adventurous thing you've done together? Oh, that's a good one. Going to Canada, I think.
You think that's the most adventurous thing we've done?
I think so. Well, that's one of them, and we did a hike and all that too, and we went to like different places throughout Canada. That was really fun.
What about the zipline course? Didn't you go on that?
No, I couldn't. I was pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, TLDR, when we went to Canada in 2015, I was pregnant with baby Huck, and I couldn't really do a whole lot, but we still had fun. We still did like some little mild hiking and things like that throughout Canada. We went to Vancouver, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. That was very adventurous. That was really fun.
You know, I think it was that time that you and me went scuba diving, and I fought
That did not happen. That did not happen.
I punched a shark in the nose.
No, you.
Okay.
You did not.
I could have. You don't know. In a video game.
You could have.
So. No. we've done a lot over the years. Um, I don't think that we've done anything too extreme. We've taken some trips. Yeah, I don't have anything really too crazy to go there. Like I can't see you going on a zipline obstacle course even now.
I would, yeah.
We're gonna do that then this year. But I don't know, like we've only really gone on hikes. We haven't really done anything too crazy. Well, I've
True.
done more. You haven't.
Well, no, I mean, we've with the way that things have just been with like the both of us in different circumstances and stuff, we really haven't been able to do a whole lot. But we plan on changing that here soon. Hopefully, we're going to try to be more adventurous and see how
Let's
it goes.
break this out. Actually, I want to re-ask the question: what is the most adventurous thing, or daring, or daredevil stunt, or thing that you've done?
That I've done, or that I would like to do.
Both.
What I would like to do is jump out of an airplane. I'd like to do that, or go skydiving. Yeah.
I thought about that.
That or no. You know what? Driving a jet ski by myself for the first time. That was fun. Yes. And actually learning how to control it and all that and being in the open water. Yeah. That was that was amazing. That was incredible.
I can think of one adventurous thing I've done recently.
What?
And I'm going to get myself in trouble possibly here.
What?
I took the e-bike and I went like 20 miles per
Oh,
hour
yeah.
in the woods, up a hill, and down a hill.
That's right.
I'm lucky I didn't kill myself.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
fun.
in Colorado, wasn't it?
No, that was in our backyard. Or back there.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, because you first wrote it in Colorado, and then yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
I've been on obstacle courses. I actually am going on a zipline obstacle course in August.
You know what's another good adventurous thing, kind of, is when we did that not paintball, the air gun thing for his birthday. Remember? Do you not remember that? When we went to that like escape room type thing or whatever it was
called? The escape room was awesome.
Not the escape room. It was when we had vests and we had air guns.
Laser tag?
What's it?
It was laser tag.
Oh, I thought it was something different, but yeah, something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have to admit that laser tag that we did was the most exhausting thing I think I'd done in a while.
That wore us out.
We were
Holy
running,
shit.
we were jumping, I was crouching, like me and all of our friends were trying to do like the military thing.
It was crazy.
I came to realize
but it was fun.
How much older I've gotten.
Yeah, but it was fun though. It was really fun.
It was like the guns had a recoil on them.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was like full skill, like military, like
yeah,
it was fun.
It was really fun.
I like stuff like that.
Let's see here.
What's something you've learned about each other that surprised you?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Well, this is easy.
What surprised me about you was how well you adapt to changes and you don't give yourself enough credit when it comes to like certain things throughout life, like work or being a father and that kind of thing,
or dealing with stressful situations.
Yeah, it's I personally think that with you have a tendency to, and we've talked about this before, you have a tendency to not give yourself enough credit. And when you actually do give yourself the credit and don't overthink it and don't try to overanalyze it, you actually do really, really well.
I think as I've gotten older, I've gotten a lot better about that. But I don't want to come off as being cocky.
Yeah, for the most part. But here's the right, and I get that. And
when we were younger, I mean, when you and me first met, I was like the cockiest cock there was.
You weren't to me, but
I wasn't to you. I liked you.
You kind of were a little bit, but not as much as what you think.
I mean, I've kind of been humbled through the years.
Well, yeah, we've had, different things happen.
A lot of shit that most people would never do in a lifetime.
And that's how you grow, and that's how you become a better person. And you've shown that just by sometimes, I know that sometimes it's outside of your control, and I get that, but you've shown that when you don't overthink shit, that you actually can do better and you can actually thrive from it. But I can be the same way. So
something about each other that surprised you.
What's something about me that surprised you?
Okay, this might come off as being a bit insulting at first, but let me finish it.
Okay.
You, when I first met you, I thought you were just the sweetest person and you could do no harm, right? And I thought that for a long time. And I thought, oh man, she's like that little baby, like chihuahua, you know, it's a gnaw at your ankles, ain't really gonna hurt you if like you get mad. And, you know, you just kind of, you know,
Fair.
shoot with a slingshot. But when I actually got around you and actually started to have some more deep, meaningful conversations, I learned that, man, you can be vicious if you get angry.
Mm-hmm.
And I had never seen that side of you. And actually, I kind of was respected you a little bit more because I felt like at times, from an outsider looking in,
Mm.
you know, I always said, man, she took that, man. I would have decked that person in the face if they'd done that to me.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like you were very opinionated. And I think in a way we kind of helped each other with that.
For the years as and that's fair because I'd have to. Well, I think, like I said, I think that over the years that, again, different circumstances have happened, not just with me, but with you and with other things in general.
We've
I
had
think,
to deal with together.
exactly. I think that, you know, my perception on certain things has changed to a certain degree, not all the way, but, you know, I guess it just depends on what it is. I can't think of a specific example right now, but yeah, that's fair. But I really do try to maintain my temper, if you will, when it comes to certain things, because sometimes it's not good to react to everything. That's why I try my best to just maintain my composure as much as I can. But, you know, I'm only human. It happens.
You are very much an empath. Though.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And
It's
I
a
am
gift and a
too,
curse.
to a
I
certain
know.
extent, but at the other end, like,
Yeah.
I can flip a switch and just turn it off.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, you can. Oh yeah, I know. And I think that's the one thing about me too, is that I try not to flip that switch, but sometimes it's necessary. So
If your relationship had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good
What's
one.
that theme song from Austin Powers?
Really?
No,
The Bossa Nova song or something? I think that's
what would our theme song be?
I have no idea.
If I'm walking upstairs, die another day.
Maybe. Maybe.
Man,
Maybe.
that's a tough one.
I don't know. I really don't know. I'd have to ask somebody else that one. I don't know. I would. I don't know. Can you think of anything? I'm drawing a blank. We'll come
Uncle
back to
Cracker
that one.
and the
We'll come back
Good
to that
Life
one.
song pops into my mind.
We'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one if we get to it.
That's tough.
What's the one thing you always wanted to try together but haven't? Ooh, that's a good one. I would like to do, and this is not just because you said so. You have said so. I would like to go deep sea fishing at some point with you.
Oh man, I've wanted to go deep sea fishing my whole.
Deep sea fishing, or like.
Do you have a hunting?
I thought about that too, possibly, maybe, but I would have to have like a certain stamina in order for me to do that. Honestly, from what I've heard,
You'd be fine.
But
you're like warm 24/7. You just got.
That is not true. That is not true.
Okay, for the record here.
What?
I have to have the thermostat at 73 degrees.
That is way too hot.
KHuck has to get the temperature in the bedroom down to like less than 60. And for the record, it's true. I've put a thermostat in my room. And for the record, at this point now, she gives off heat like a portable heater.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to sleep now with a heated blanket, 7 blankets, and a comforter.
You do that anyway.
Just to stay warm.
You do that anyway, even when it's not
I'm
cold
sorry,
out.
what was the question we were supposed to be answering?
Lord.
I got off track here.
Of course you did. What's the one thing you've always wanted to try together but haven't?
I can list off a list of things.
Just name one.
A lot of the things that I've wanted to do, like, usually are a little bit more physical.
Yeah.
I wanted to take you hunting.
Yeah.
I wanted you to get into a I don't know, like a yoga or martial arts class with me. Um, Hunting is one. I'd say dirt biking, but I just have a feeling that would end horribly. Um,
No,
no, it would end
no,
horribly for you.
no.
Um, I think we talked about skydiving. We kind of glance over it.
Skydiving, I would definitely want to do.
I'm on the fence about it. That's what would it be? What would it be? I want to go to Nintendo World and in New York. We've both agreed on that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I want to go to the Nintendo store in New York very badly.
Well, let's expand that. Well, we could expand upon that a little bit more, but let's see here. What's one piece of advice you'd give to couples just starting out? Ooh, that's a good one.
That's easy.
I would say listen to your partner as much as you can. Try to be open-minded when it comes to certain things. Obviously you have boundaries and stuff that you have to establish, and that's just a given, but try to be as open-minded as possible and listen to your partner. Listening is key.
What did you say?
Listening is key.
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh? What'd you say?
What'd you say?
I forgot what I was doing. Where's my pants?
Of course you did.
No. My piece of advice for new couples, and I've had a lot of time to think about this, mainly because KHuck keeps putting me in timeout. I'm joking. I'm joking. No,
You deserve it.
I don't deserve any. Remember, I'm here against my will.
Bullshit. You're the one that wanted to do this.
So, first off, don't get into a relationship. Marriage is not to be taken lightly.
Nope.
It is not a feeling. It is a commitment to that person. A commitment. And I think a lot of people who are young oftentimes lose track of that.
I agree.
They think they get into a relationship thinking it's a feeling.
Yes.
The other thing I would say too is, you got to be able to listen and, look, this part's not easy, but it comes with time. If you have a disagreement, sometimes you've just got to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And two, both people got to be willing to find a middle ground.
It's easy. It can be
in an argument.
Yeah, but also too, though, to that point, and you're not wrong, but also to that point, though, too, is that it can be easier said than done sometimes.
Oh yeah,
because I think that just depending on the dynamic of that couple and what that couple, how long they've been together, or whatever other circumstances there could be. That also depends on it, though, too, because, again, it's easier said than done. We could sit here until we're blue in the face and say, you got to do this, you got to do that, but people are only going to take that so far, We could only take that. We, too, me and you both, could only take that so far, too.
Also, take notes. Women can sometimes be confusing.
Yeah, men can be, too, yeah.
Women
and men both are
try
confusing.
To set up at least one date night every other week.
Every month.
We still struggle with that too, though. I mean,
but not as much as what we did.
I don't have parents anymore to really help us with.
Well, but we also have Baby Huck is a little bit older now, to where she's a little bit more self-sufficient in some regard.
Yeah, but we can't leave her at home.
Well, no, of course not. But we both have gotten to the point now to where we try to go on a date night at least once a month now, which, again, that's great. I mean, we would like to do every other week, but sometimes that just doesn't end up happening.
Doesn't work that way. So. And the other thing too is you gotta, and I struggle with this because my mind moves 10 million miles a minute. You gotta slow down and just think.
Yeah.
But most importantly, have fun. I mean, I had a crush on KHuck here for a long time, and I saw a lot of qualities I liked.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of knew what I would jive with and what I wouldn't.
Right.
And I mean, you gotta play to your partner's strengths and their weaknesses.
Mm-hmm. And that's the other thing, though, too, and also to your point about marriage and stuff. Marriage is something that a lot of people are very intimidated by.
Well, the failure rate's like over.
Well, yeah, because of that. Yeah, because of that, and also because of just the word marriage is very intimidating to some people, and I get that, and that's. But if you're aware of it, and if you feel like you're that type of person that either just doesn't feel like wanting to ever get married or is too afraid of it, at least you know. But don't let if you're let me just say this. And we'll move on, but let me just say this. If you ever feel like you're getting pressured into getting married and you feel like it's not for you, then that's totally okay too. That's totally fine. No, it's what? It's okay for people not to get married if they don't want to.
I misheard what you said. Sorry, there. I had a squirrel moment.
Oh, but no, but yeah, each scenario is different. Each thing is different. But yeah, we'll move on. So that's all I want to say.
When you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Can we go down the list in numerical order?
No. What's the most memorable gift you've ever given or received from each other? Ooh, that's a good one. I think the one for you was it No, it wasn't the Cardinals jacket. Oh my gosh, what was it that I got you that was really big that you loved? Was it the Cardinals jacket?
Well, I love the jacket, but
that was one of them just recently. What was the other one that I got you? Do you remember?
I can't remember if I put on pants this morning.
I think it was the Scuff controller maybe too this year.
The Scuff controller was big, so I wanted a Scuff controller for like 10 years. Granted, because I didn't want to pay for it. Granted, we both ended up.
The Scuff controller, I think, was one of them. Oh gosh, I know I've given you some, or you vice versa. You've given me
your love,
your love and affection.
Yes.
I'd say the Scuff controller this year was probably one of them.
I had a Legend of Zelda drawing done.
Yes, that one too. Yes, that was
with
great.
My picture, me as Link, KHuck as Zelda, and Baby Huck as Baby Zelda, and then a little Korok in the background. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was one of the most creative things I came up with.
That was super cute.
We've had a lot of creative gifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many there. I think I got you a Breath of the Wild ring.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That was really fancy schmancy.
I think the other gift too was something that I got you that was Baby Huck related. I think it was a picture of some sort, I think. Or an ornament, I believe.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Oh, excuse me.
Was excuse me, I'm sorry. The crystal with a picture of you, me, and Baby Huck in it.
That one's really great.
I look at it every day.
Yeah.
In my entire office, I've got nothing but pictures of Baby Huck and
that one's really cute.
My dad.
I got you that a while ago.
Yeah, I look at that every day.
A good one from you was some, if not almost all, of my Disney figurines.
Yep. So for a while there, until we ran out of room, because we don't have a big house, but we got I used to get KHuck a Disney figurine to go with every event that was happening in our lives at the time. So I remember the most memorable one I got you was the day Dumbo was born. Dumbo being your favorite Disney movie.
Mm-hmm. One of them.
I got you a little porcelain figurine of Dumbo taking a bath.
Yep.
The other gift was the picture of the kids, or not kids, the Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Mickey Mouse proposing to Minnie Mouse.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Yep.
For our wedding.
Yep, that's a very good one. Let's see here. We'll wrap this up here. We gotta head back upstairs, actually. Yes, we do. We gotta head back upstairs.
Keep going.
No, we gotta head back up. We got real life.
What's our favorite tradition as a couple?
Now it's playing Baldur's Gate and or D&D, or just hanging out usually and just chilling out. I'd say that.
If you could relive one day I'd agree. If you could relive one day of your relationship, what would it be and why?
The day you proposed.
Why would you want to relive that?
Well, because I was a crabby ass bitch in the beginning of that, and I was not a happy camper,
man.
and now I felt like it, and I feel like an idiot.
Can I tell you a story? I gotta tell a story.
No,
about
I will tell it. So, long story short,
Okay.
I worked at Wendy's at the time, and I had just gotten off a really long shift, and I was super tired and super crabby, and I was just all sorts of, not wanting to do anything. I didn't get off work until like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I remember coming back to what was our condo, and he had set up a whole scenario. He had set up a whole dinner, candlelight, everything. And I was just thinking that he was just wanting to be romantic and sweet because, again, I had a very long day and he knew that. And yeah. And I ate, again, 3 o'clock in the morning, mind you. But then again, that's how my hours were and how our hours were because we hardly ever slept. And I remember going into the bedroom and just wanting to just go to bed, and I was trying to sleep. And he came in to the room and he was like, "Hey, I have something out here for you that I want to show you. It's Gears of War related. You need to come out here." I'm like, "Babe, I really don't want to see that. I really don't want to see that. I need to sit down. I need to relax." He's like, No. You need to come out. You need to come out." I'm like, "Are you kidding me right now?" So I literally get up. I go out into the living room, and on the TV, he has a picture that he made himself of an Angry Birds scenario because I loved that game back in the day. I still do, but I played it a lot back in the day. It was an Angry Birds picture. I'll post it in the chat if you guys want to see it later. Of in the words in the wood that the Angry Birds like were normally on, it said, "Will you marry me?" And it had the Angry Birds characters all over it. And I immediately stopped, and then I looked over, and he was down on one knee, and yeah. But I would relive that part of it, not like me being a bitch ass. Not that part. That part was sweet. I would relive that all day, every day. But if I could redo it, I wouldn't be such a crabby. But
Something you don't know about that night, and I was flipping out about it. So I bought 2 giant porterhouse steaks to make for dinner, and I burnt them horrifically. And so I rushed out at like super late.
Forgot about that.
And I went to go cook them again. And I had emailed Rovio, the makers of Angry Birds, and asked if they could help me with this when I started on it, because like I went back and forth for weeks on what I was going to do, and then I settled on this. And they wrote back and they said, "Hey, that's a great idea. Unfortunately, no, we can't help you." So, through means I won't mention, I elected to just build a level myself.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't a level though. He tried. He did try.
It was,
yeah,
but it wasn't.
Yeah, he did. He did try to do a level, but it ended up just being a picture, and which was, in all honesty, turned out perfect. It could not have been more perfect.
All right. So from something sweet, what is the annoying habits that your significant other has, and how do you deal with it? I wish you could see the look on her face right now.
Well, okay, we'll start with you. What would you say?
I'm not going to incriminate myself here, am I?
I don't know. Are you? It's up to you. He takes a hit of it.
This question is a trap.
It is not. Well, it could be.
God dang it. Neechie! Toxic! This is a trap.
It could be.
There is a cricket in our office.
That was toxic.
Oh.
That was toxic, you butthead. You don't have to answer this. You're the one that asked it, but you don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
No, I have one.
Okay.
It's when I'm trying to plan something and get something done and do it, because I am a doer. And I say, okay, this is what I want to do. Here's what we want to do. Mm-hmm. I feel like I have all the dates and everything lined up. And you're like, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I need to commit to this right now. We'll see. I don't know.
Excuse you. You did the same thing to me. I don't want to hear it.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, bullshit.
Why, KHuck? Whatever do you mean?
Why, Mr. Huck? Whatever do you mean? You know exactly what I mean. Because you do the same thing to me.
I think probably the one thing I do to annoy her is I try to interject humor when she's really angry to make her laugh when I really shouldn't. And sometimes I succeed with a great deal of success in making her laugh at that moment. Other times, I'm pretty sure if she could, she would curb stop me on the ground when I do it.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I do get very annoyed when you do that. Yes. Yes.
So sometimes I kind of have to take a step back. Um, but yeah, I think. But you know what? I mean, we've been around each other so much. Sometimes I can get you to laugh even when, you're annoyed. And then you kind of curse at yourself and you walk away.
No, I don't ever do that. Not anymore.
Oh.
Well, sometimes. It just depends, I guess. But okay, so I want to ask you some other questions here.
Me?
Yes, these are to you.
From
and
who?
well, these are just stop it. This is community related, and this is a good one, and I like this.
Oh boy.
What was Mr. Huck's first impressions of the community?
Well, I had no prep time for this. First impressions of the commentary community itself?
Hmm?
Y'all are crazy.
I mean, real.
No,
I mean, true.
I didn't really. So I I'm gonna start out, and it's gonna sound negative, and then it's gonna come full circle. At first, I kind of took a look at it, and I was like, oh, it's just like a high school gossip center or a basically place where, like, when you got all the old ladies and they get together at the bingo center and they talk about all the gossip. I kind of looked at it and I was like, man, that's nothing but gossip. It seems like drama. But then as I kind of took a closer look at it, one, it brings issues to light that need to be brought to light.
Yeah.
Two,
It can.
they're all about helping each other, which at the end of the day, and trying to help each other grow, which at the end of the day, I can really appreciate that. And whoever came up with that is a genius.
Well, I think.
And
Go
then
ahead.
three, there's some interesting people out there. Like, I never kind of looked at YouTube as black and white, like where it would be that, like, you had communities within it. So it was kind of an eye opener for me a bit. I'm really busy. I work a lot, and I try to game and then take care of the fam. And I had never kind of gotten out the magnifying glass and looked at it,
right,
to see how deep that was.
Right. Well, see, and that's a good answer, because I think that for me personally, me getting into it, and I've said this before, maybe not these exact words, but I've said this before. Getting into commentary was completely by accident and something that I wasn't expecting to get into, but it's now that I'm in it and now that I'm a part of it. Yes, there's some parts of it that are very, very annoying and very repetitive, but there's other parts of it that are very special, that needs to be cherished and taken care of, and you want to protect some aspects of it or some people in it. It just depends on what your view is, but overall, I think commentary or the community in and of itself is a community for a reason. I think that there are some people that obviously are a few bad apples. You're going to have them. It happens. But I think in general that the overall consensus of the community itself, as long as you surround yourself with people that you get along with or that you actually want to interact with and actually thrive off of, then by all means do it. It just depends on what you want to do and how you interact with each other, I guess. But I think that's what makes the community special and stand out.
One thing I will say that I am surprised about it is that the community as a whole is so vast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But yet, you all don't have one single place to go to where you can all talk to each other.
No, but that's because there's so many different people.
I know.
That's because there's so many different people and so many different people within the community. Again, circle other people. We circle some people. It just depends. It's. I wouldn't say that. It's just people in like one part of the community and the other part, but that's kind of what it is. To a certain degree. I guess it just depends on how you look at it.
Let's go to the next question here.
What does Mr. Huck like / dislike about commentary / the people in it?
Well, I think I touched on a little bit earlier with my first point on my impression about what I like.
Mm-hmm.
You have some very colorful people.
True.
Especially the lovely, beautiful, and sexy Miss KHuck. No, I mean, I gotta admit, like, so I'm gonna take a step back. When I first found out my wife was gonna do this, I was kind of taken aback a bit by it because I didn't know what to make of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, but I'm gonna support you. I tried to give her the tools and everything she needed to get going with it. I really like some of the people. I'm gonna drop a couple of names. Can I do that?
Okay.
Just how humble and down to earth some of the people are. I'm gonna throw out Peepaw. He was really nice and down to earth when I first met him. Pigeon, real nice guy. And it seems like most of the people I talk to, who was the guy that did that drawing to me recently? That was Otendo. You know, all these people I kind of want to get to know a little bit better. Like, they're kind of drawing me in. I like some of them. Neechie, Toxic, of course. Probably two of the nicest people I've met. Yeah. That Pigeon Salad guy, he is...
Oh, God. That's why I call him the most savage bird this side of the internet.
I really kind of want to... It really kind of draws me in. Like, I really want to get involved with it. Hucklebuck Gaming, Gadgets, and Galore.
Nice plug there,
you know, I was really surprised about it. Now, what do I dislike? And I've got to be very careful about what I say here because there's one person that comes to mind, but I'm not going to say their name. I don't like some of the drama. What I don't like is when people, especially when you're first starting out and seeing some things, if you make a mistake, I feel like some things can be taken a little too extreme. But what I really don't like is when people attack my wife.
No one has attacked me.
Okay. No. There is a couple of people that will pop into my mind. It makes me angry.
No. That was okay. Maybe that was your perception of it, but that's not what happened. I was never attacked.
Well, okay, you're right. It wasn't necessarily.
Or I don't view it that way.
But I don't like it when people talk shit about my wife.
Okay, hold on. Back up. Hold on. Okay. First of all, people are going to talk shit about me. Okay? That's going to happen. I've accepted it. Now, to be fair, to your point, did I have a hard time dealing with that at first? And was I having a hard time adjusting to that? Yes. I will fully and freely admit that. But now I look at it differently. Now my perception has changed. Again, kind of like what I touched upon earlier. A little bit. I think I did anyway. My perception of not just of the community, but the online sphere itself has changed a little bit when it comes to that kind of thing. I don't take it as personal as like what I did in the beginning because again, I was still kind of learning. I was still adjusting and I was still getting to know people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. From my point of view, though, I don't think that I was ever like full blown attacked. Now, did I receive some criticisms that I felt that maybe were a little bit harsh? Sure. But now I look back on it and I'm like, okay, that was valid criticism or whatever. And, I take it from there. I learn from it.
You're right. And you did really well. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
For me, I'm that very protective dad and husband.
I know.
And
that's what I mean. Is that if it was your perception of it, then that's your perception. But to me, that could have been what it was at the time, but it's not like that anymore.
You are correct, and I recognize that. But again, like, look, if somebody says something to me online, I just shrug it off. But like, it takes a lot to get me angry. But if I lose my temper, it is not good. And it's very hard to get me to that point.
Yeah.
And I just remember really getting aggravated with one event in particular. But other than that, overall, I really like the commentary community.
If it's who I think you're talking about, him and I made peace.
No, it's not that.
Yes, yeah, it is. Him and I made peace.
But
We're
anyway,
fine.
I really like the commentary community, and I think I might give it a shot soon if I can ever get off my butt and get things going. Will tell you one thing I've learned in watching people. It is really hard to find, if you're a busy adult, to find the time to hit that record button.
Amen to that. I will say that I've been very lucky in the sense that he has been so accommodating when it comes to that kind. Yes, it was an adjustment at first, and we both had to, kind of, adjust to like the new change as to me being down here and streaming and stuff like that. Yeah, that was a bit of an adjustment. That's fair. But now that I just say, "Hey, I'm going to go stream," he's like, "Okay." And if we have the time for it, things have just been nuts, obviously. But yeah, now we've gotten to the point to where if I'm in here streaming, he usually just stays out and he just lets me do my thing, or on the occasion if he feels the need to come in and just sit down and hang out, he will. But he stays quiet. But now we've gotten into that kind of routine in a way where our lives, and if you guys haven't already figured this out and we haven't already kind of alluded to this, our lives very much rely on a routine and some type of structure. Yes, does that routine and structure get interrupted and alter a little bit? Yeah, and that's kind of like what the streaming did a little bit, but now we've adjusted to it, and so, yeah, there you go.
This question is interesting. Yeah, there are some things Mr. Huck heard about the community that could use some clarity.
That's a good question. Like what?
Okay, I'm going to bring up something that I know nothing about.
Okay.
I've got to be careful how I word this. Someone I associated with in passing
Okay.
brought up that the whole tipster thing.
Okay.
I don't like. It seems like some people, when I talk to them, that are on that side of the fence, that are one person I talked to in passing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this person really well,
Mm-hmm.
but they brought up that they're a fan of tipster and they think overall the commentary community is toxic. I don't really see that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to know, like, I really need to sit down at some point. I need to understand, like, the whole tipster thing. Like, I don't understand what the hell happened.
How much time do you got?
Not today, but I would like some more clarity on that.
Not today. To be honest with you, it's not as well. I guess to some people it is, because it just depends on how you want to look at it. But the whole thing with tipster, there's a whole lore with it that I don't even know very much about. I only know like some basic things with it. Well, to a certain degree anyway. I know a little bit more than what I thought I did. But he, in a nutshell, he was a part of commentary.
And now he's not.
And now he's not.
I understand that. Look, and I don't want to carry on this.
But he's contradicted himself quite a bit since he's left, and other things have gone on recently that are causing some major uproar with him. So
the other thing I'd like to know, by the way, fam, reach out, is how can I network with all of y'all and maybe get on some streams, and can any of y'all help me with mine when I get it going? Reach out, because that's going to happen soon. I'm going to start.
Okay, well, we'll put your socials. We'll shout those out here in a minute. Last question. If you both could do any show or content with any budget / help, what would it be? This.
If you
this.
A show with content. Oh no.
This.
I know exactly.
I say this.
Well, I'm fine with doing something like
the
this.
Both of us together.
Right. Well, if I could do a show content with any budget, I'm sorry, but there's something I'd love to do even more than this.
Oh, what?
There's actually two things. One, I would want to review tech. I would absolutely love to get free technology sent to me to review. I am very much a techie and a nerd, which I'll talk about my whole setup whenever I start my channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to review games. Like, you know how they have girlfriend reviews?
Yeah.
I would love to do something like that with you.
Okay.
Like, that's been a dream of mine for years. And three, I just had a brain fart. I forgot what we were doing, Kramen.
Of course you did.
I would want to review and play Destiny and stream that.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
And I also want to stream gameplay with you. We should.
Think about that.
Yeah.
I would say okay. All right. Now that he's expanded on that a little bit, that's fair. I would say this podcast or
Yeah, this one too.
Obviously.
Obviously.
I would like to expand on. Well, I mean, I'm working on it anyway. I would like to be able to expand a little bit more on my channel and, be able to do that, but that's in the works and that's been working on, so I can't really speak to that. But yeah, so I'd say that. I can't really think of any others off the top of my head, but that's I would say that, or maybe if another opportunity comes up to where I get on another show, kind of help out with that a little bit. But I don't know.
If you could start a fake drama, no one would get hurt from it.
God. Oh, that's funny. Do you know why she asked it or why this was asked?
I have a feeling it's because of the pranks I pull on you.
No, but that you will go with that. There's people in D-Max did that like a while ago, and it was hilarious. And Pizzle did it to me. Remember when she said that what did she say I did? Oh, she said that I was talking crap about Bo Blacks in DMs to her, which I did not. And she started like a whole fake beef with me on that, remember?
No.
I told you about this. Pizzle being pizzle.
I
Anyway.
don't even remember putting on pants this morning. How do you expect me to remember?
I mean, true, but I did talk to you. I did tell you about this.
Am I wearing pants?
Yes, you are.
There
yes.
they are.
There they are. You found them. Yay. You found your pants.
I just need a Cadbury cream egg and I'm good.
Damn it.
So a prank we could do, man. I am the master of pranks. I did one on KHuck yesterday and I got in trouble for it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You want to tell the group what you did?
I will.
You want to tell them what you did?
I took about 12 empty Amazon cardboard boxes. Miscellaneous cardboard boxes.
It wasn't that many.
Okay, well, it was less than 12, but it was a fair amount. And I stacked them all against the bedroom door, up against a chair, so that when she opened the door, they would all come.
And what did I tell you happened afterwards? Because what did I tell you?
Well, it didn't quite work out the way I wanted because apparently she ran into the chair and got
I tripped.
Yeah, she tripped. I don't know how you tripped. That was blocking the door.
And you just conveniently left the house soon before that.
What makes you mad though is I was calling her to let her know that DoorDash was on the front porch and I got to hear the whole thing happen. So I love you.
Yeah.
Or the time that I put a Bluetooth speaker in our daughter's stuffed animal collection and pranked her with the Bluetooth speaker. That was funny. Okay,
that's not. You missed the point here.
Oh, what would we do? Oh, yes. If we could start a drama, what would we do? I need to think about that.
Either, honestly. Because
maybe me pretending to go be a Ghostbuster and disappearing and then...
No. I don't know. Because that's the thing, though, is that if we were to go off and just say, "Oh, it's over, we're getting divorced," that'd be mean, and I wouldn't do that.
Nah, I couldn't do that either. I don't think about
it. I truthfully don't know. That's something that we'd have to think about and get back on. So, I think that this is. I think we'll go ahead and end it here. I think this was good.
Oh, well, no, wait a minute. What would we do as a prank? What would you do?
I don't know. I can't think of anything. We can come back to it. We can do that on another episode.
I can.
What? What would you do?
I need time to think about it, but I could.
Well, you don't have an answer right now. Neither do I. So we'll go ahead and leave it at that. But I appreciate every single one of you for coming out here tonight or today, whenever this airs.
Wait a minute. It's just you and me. So you appreciate me? And many people.
Audience, sir, that watches this episode. Our audience, the audience, whatever you want to call them.
Ah, yes. Well, we all appreciate you greatly, and I'm glad you could be here.
Yeah.
And looking forward to getting to know all of you. Be sure to check us both out on our channels and hit that like and subscribe button. And I've always wanted to say that. like every day when I train people in teams,
Jesus.
I always want to say that. Be sure to check out the chat section of the teams meeting and drop a comment. No, but in all seriousness, no. Thank you for coming. Be sure to check out my lovely wife KHuck's channel. Give her a like and subscribe. She's almost at 500 subscribers. I'd
I am.
absolutely love for her to hit that 500 mark so that we can set the bar even
Oh,
higher.
here we go.
And also keep an eye out for Hucklebuck.
Yes.
Buckle up for Hucklebuck.
Yes.
I'm OG Huck.
Yes, he will be launching that here soon, hopefully. It is just Hucklebuck, right? Is the name of the channel?
Hucklebuck Gaming Gadgets and
Well, your
news.
YouTube link is just Hucklebuck, right?
I'd have to double check that.
Okay. We'll give that to Toxic, or we'll give all that later. We'll put it in the description. Check out his channel, check out mine, KHuck 1013 KHuck Cast. We got some great things that are going to be coming out here soon. Hopefully we're going to be creating some wonderful content, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
we're not going to say just yet what that is.
Big shout out to Neechie and Toxic for helping set this up.
Yes, big shout out to Neechie and Toxic. Check out Still Connected. This will be on the Still Connected channel. Also, sub to also while you're at it, also on Still Connected, check out the Nerd and the Huck, my show with Nerdy John. We're going to be uploading some episodes here soon with that, and also check out No Name with that person Squatchin'. Check out Low Gals with Leia Something, Jessica Pizzle, and Liana. Also, there's a new show that just launched with Strictly Patrick. Go check that out too.
Patrick. No, this is Patrick.
Go show everybody all the love, and we appreciate every single one of you, and we will be back soon. Bye, guys. See you, bye.
See ya.